good, YouTube? It's your boy Rio back again. I told y'all I owed y'all a story time, so I'm gonna give it to y'all. Basically, this story time is gonna be about the time, like my first night working at the club. My homeboy opened. He went 50-50 with a partner. Whatever the case is, I've been knowing him like 5 years, so we've been cool for it. Great, you feel me? Shout out to him because he doing his thing for sure. But yeah, it was like, yeah, we opened the club, we need servers, security, whatever, blase this, blase that. We was like, all right, cool. So I got a couple of my homies and we went in, fast forward to opening night, actually not fast forward, hold on. So I went out just because I know how this town is, you feel me? It's a bunch of Bufors, bunch of goofies and shit. A lot of kids, you feel me? Like, and by kids, I mean like teenagers, especially because they club 18 and up. I just know how the teenagers around this motherfucker be. Like, they all get their first gun, or, you feel me, they want to be hard because they listen to rap videos, but they ain't got no guidance. Ain't no organization out here. Ain't no real gangs, you feel me? Like, it ain't Chicago, it ain't LA, it ain't New York. Like, these motherfuckers just running around trying to make a name for themselves, trying to be hard. You know what I'm saying? But they Bufors. They not like that for real. They not built like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just know, like, if some shit was to go down, they'd be quick to grab a gun because the motherfuckers can't fight, for one. Two, I got a little one on the way, so I definitely went out and got me some plates and a plate carrier. So, matter of fact, it's like 3 8 plates, so they lightweight. I got this pretty much with the stickers on that motherfucker. And they flex plates, so get these motherfuckers out. Let's go. Get them out of here. So these motherfuckers, yeah, they 3A. I got the front plate and I got the back plate. You never know. And yes, I was armed. Like, yeah, motherfucker. Definitely got that bitch on me. I don't know why y'all think I wouldn't. But yeah, so I got the plates. We clocked in first night. Like, I'm the first one there. It was pretty slow, but then it started picking up like an hour and a half after I got there. So I'm patting people down. And it's funny because I think a lot of the people that came, like, obviously they knew the owners because they was coming to support and shit. But I think a lot of people that came didn't expect it to be like security like that. You feel me? So you could tell who was trying to bring that bitch in there because they would like come to the door. They see me standing there. And I was wanting people too after I pat them down for like the dudes and then just wanting females or whatever. But they would come in there, like they would come up, like I could see them walking through the parking lot. I'm just chilling, watching them. They come up and then they see me with the wand in my hand or whatever, and then they turn around and go back to their car. I'm like, yeah, you gotta get rid of that motherfucker. Cause I mean, if I pat you down and I feel it, I'm gonna just tell you put it in your car. I ain't the police. I'm not gonna fucking confiscate it, arrest you. Like, I'm not doing all that shit. What the fuck I look like? So, yeah, so the night going on, my other homies show up, they clock in. We posting on the door, we rotating, all this and that. It was smooth. I see a lot of people came through, a lot of friends I see, I know and shit. So I'm just, what's up to them? They dance, everybody having a good time. It's good vibes, you feel me? And then, basically, like, these little kids show up and shit, and they was just like, oh yeah, like, we got walkie-talkies. I got my earpiece in and shit. I'm hearing them basically like, hey, y'all, be careful. It's some kids in here trying to, like, give motherfuckers $100 to bring them a gun through the exit, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, what is the purpose, first? Because ain't nobody in here, like, beefing. Ain't no dudes even around. Like, it's just females, dudes, everybody having a good time. They dancing. They got mirrors in there, stripper pole now. But it was just like, it wasn't a good vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was just enjoying themselves, so I didn't even understand what the problem was. I was just like, motherfuckers can't fight, and they worried that bad, you know, that they trying to sneak a gun. It ain't gonna happen regardless, because the motherfucker trying to bring the gun in not gonna get in, for one. And two, you're not gonna get an employee to bring it in, because we don't fuck with y'all like that. Like, it was just, it was a dead mission, for real. Anyways, they was just like, yeah, and it just so happens that they asked my homie who's the owner, if they could give him $100 to bring a gun in type shit. He was like, fuck no. Like, he basically damn near almost kicked him out, but it is what it is on that. Yeah, as the night went on, you know, more people were showing up. And you know, the first couple dudes that showed up, like, they, you know the ones that always, like, they gonna try you to see how far they can get type shit. It was one dude, I was patting him down, and I pat people down first, and then I go to Wanda. So I'm like, standing right there, this, that, and the third, I'm patting him down, and I go to Wanda's ass, and he started moving towards the door. And I'm like, all right, hold on, bro. Like, I'm almost done. I swear you'll get in there, you'll have your fun. Just couple more seconds and you'll be good. Just stand still. So I'm wanding his pocket and it's beeping. So I'm like, hold on. So I'm keep going over it, but he keep moving as I'm wanding it. And then he's like, that's the door. That's the metal fucking beam. Like, that's why it's beeping. This, that, and the third. And I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out, first of all. Like, he started, like, I'm reaching for his pocket. I'm grabbing his pocket and I'm shaking it, like, grabbing it, trying to feel what the fuck it is that was making it beep and shit. And he, like, swatting at my hand. I was like, bro, you don't want these problems. Like, and I like, turned around. I wasn't even paying attention to nobody else. It was just me and him. And dude was probably, like, probably my height, so, like, maybe 6'4", but he was, like, 300 pounds. Easy. Probably more than that, honestly. But I'm just like, it's me and him going back and forth, and I'm like, bro, I would put you on your fucking head. Like, this is nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I, like, once we get done with that little interaction, I'm looking, I, like, turn my head for something, and, like, once I get done, pat him down, open the door, and right on the opposite side of the door is my homie, one of the owners, and he basically, I was like, you see this shit? He was like, yeah, I saw that shit. He was like, he's gonna get put on his neck. And I turned to the other side, and it was my other boy standing right behind him, and I was just like, yeah, he wouldn't have won that fight. It would have been over with. It was just funny as fuck, dude. Like, people do that. And then he ended up apologizing at the end of the night anyways. It's like, bro, for what? Like, I get it. You came in there with a female. You want to act hard. Like, nobody gonna touch you. Nobody gonna pat you down, this, that, and the third. But that ain't the case, bro. We trying to make sure not only you, but everybody that come in here is gonna be safe. You feel me? Because, like, how we look letting you in with a gun and then not the next person. Like, we making sure everybody, because that's how clubs get shot up. Same shit happened downtown. That's what I'm saying. Like, the clubs here is weird. Like, if they don't, like, most of the ones downtown don't even pat you down for real. You know what I'm saying? So, and them motherfuckers get shot up. So I was like, I'm not gonna have that incident. Especially not when I'm in this motherfucker. Like, I got shit to do. I got places to be, so I'm not gonna let no crazy shit like that happen, you feel me? But, I mean, he was kind of cool. You know, there was a couple incidents where he was, like, smoking weed, but we don't, you know, can't do that shit in the facility. So we was kicking them out over that, or just making them go outside and do what they want to do. I mean, it's legal here, but you can't do that in a business like that. You know what I'm saying? So go do that shit in the parking lot. Go somewhere else with that. It was a lot of parking lot pimping, because we let people bring bottles, but we don't serve alcohol. So instead of them paying the fee they broke ass, they would go in the parking lot and drink. And they just come in. It's like, it's stupid. Just bring a cooler. Like, you can literally bring as much liquor as you want to in this motherfucker for like $10. Like, whatever. But yeah, so, I mean, besides that, it was cool. And then we get towards the end of the night. And, you know, we closing down. It's like 4 a.m. Cause, you know, it get packed right after the bars close, cause that motherfuckers ain't ready to go home, but they ain't got nowhere else to go. So, you know, they just want to chill. So they come, finish dancing, getting that liquor off of them, whatever. So we closing it down like 4. I think it was like 3:34 or some shit like that. And I'm in the back helping one of the server girls change the mop head. And then all I hear is, yo, 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 yo. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I change. And I hear one of the girls scream out, like, he got a gun. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. So I run out the fucking front door. I'm like running out, and then like I see everybody standing like in front of the front door and shit, and then like I see all these cars just skirting off, just skirt, pulling out the parking lot, just peeling out that motherfucker. So I'm like, what the fuck happened? They like, oh, these motherfuckers like were shooting. They basically started shooting, and they let off like 2 or 3 shots, right? But this is how dumb these motherfuckers are. First of all, they shot in the air. Second of all, they shot with a 22. And that just brings you back to the point of these motherfucking kids getting their first gun and just couldn't wait to shoot that motherfucker because there was no point. Like they pulled it to the back of the parking lot. I don't even know if they was even in the club. I just know they was all the way in the back of the fucking parking lot, pulled out a gun, shot in the air, then pulled the fuck off. Like what was your purpose? And then that just made everybody else act kind of crazy, you feel me? Like, motherfuckers was hanging out the back windows of their car on both sides with guns in their hands, sitting on the roof. I was like, bro, I hope y'all fall out that motherfucking window, I swear to God. They peeling out. And we like, yo, put the gun up. Like, they gone, chill out. They're like, oh, no, fuck all that, this. I'm like, all right, bro, just get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't even care no more. It was just a funny ass night, honestly. And I was like, this is funny because it's the first night. So I was like, I can only imagine what the rest of the fucking nights is gonna hold. And that was like a Friday. So I was like, what the fuck gonna happen on Saturday? You know what I mean? So, but nah, it was crazy because like Friday was crazy, but Saturday was cool. No issues. Like most of the people who came the first night came back the second night to support. And it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't no fucking issues. Wasn't nobody shooting at the end of the night, you know, nothing like that, nothing crazy. So it was pretty smooth, but yeah, I mean, you'll never catch me in that motherfucker without my vest and my motherfucking, my motherfucking thing on. Cause, I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's legal. You got it. Why wouldn't you carry it? That's what I say about everything to everybody, all the time, especially in Arizona. Like, and you don't need a permit, so it's even better. But yeah, I mean, that's basically story time of my first night working at a club, you know. And yeah, the next story time I'm gonna hit y'all with is probably gonna be car crashes. So I don't want nobody judging me after that video though. So be smooth, take it easy, peace.